What's happening, world? Welcome to another episode of the BrandonJaneauShow. As you know, I am Brandon Janeau, and like always, all podcast platforms is the BrandonJaneauShow. So if you need to listen to this audio, podcast platforms everywhere, BrandonJaneauShow. Also, YouTube channel, BrandonJaneauShow. Yes, YouTube channel, BrandonJaneauShow. So if you go there, you can see the video of this and the audio of this. So yeah, support me on both, and of course, like always, social media. I would just be posting clips and funny shit that I find on social media, pretty much. Brandon News Show on Instagram and TikTok. Let's get into it. So today is Life of Times with music, and I just literally just wrote this list. So let's get into it. It is the top 10, and on this top 10, I will be talking about one of my favorite artists, The Weeknd. So here we go, man. The Weeknd top 10 songs. I hope you guys enjoy this list. This shit was hard. I literally was just listening to the music and I'm like, God damn, I gotta literally, try to like figure out how the hell I'm gonna do this list. He got some songs, man. Lord Jesus. Songs that I literally love to death and I wish I could put on here, man. But when it comes to just me as a, these are the songs that I would probably say if I had to create a weekend list, this would probably be the first 10. And then I'll probably be like, okay, this makes sense. This is why I fuck with them. Okay, let's do it. So let's get into it. So if you know anything about this, when I do my top tens, I do it 10 to 1. So yeah, so bear with me on this journey. Here we go. The weekend top 10 songs according to me. Here we go. Number 10, uh Pretty off of the Kissland project. Now, to a lot of people, this might be top five, top probably number one to them. Pretty is number 10 to me on this list. Not saying it can be number one because it damn sure could be. Fucking fire song, bro. It's such an amazing song. One of my favorite songs by the weekend, man. That project, I think, very. I think that is literally his first real album. I know people said the trilogy was, but the trilogy was three mixtapes into one. But this was the first label signed to Republic, you know, album, and this was it. So Pretty was one of those songs. It was the last song off the project, and the shit is a classic, man. It's one of my favorite songs, man. Uh, Number 9, Tell Your Friends off of the Beauty in the Madness project. I remember Tell Your Friends came out, and I remember listening to this shit and being like, "Damn, this shit fire." This is one of my favorite songs off that project, man. I think it might be the only song off that project that I really just truly fuck with heavy. I fuck with The Hills, and I fuck with, I Can't Feel My Face and Shameless, of course, Dark Times with him and Ed Sheeran, which didn't make the list, which is crazy to say. But Tell Your Friends is just my shit. Real Life is also a fire fucking song. Um, what else is on that project? Acquainted Often. Yeah, he has some songs of that bitch, but Tell Your Friends, I don't know, just something about Tell Your Friends, the beat, the singing, the ability, just I don't know, I just love that song. Tell Your Friends is such a fire fucking song, man. One of my favorite songs by the weekend, man. Track number 8 on this list, coming in at number 8 is 28 off of the trilogy project. 28 is such a fire song, man. I was just listening to that song just a moment ago and singing it. Yeah, man, that shit's so fire, man. A lot of people love this project from the weekend. Uh, it's a combination, like I said, of all three of his mixtapes that really put him on the map. But this song, man, is all for that project, and it's such a fire fucking single, man. And you know, yeah, that whole project is incredible. All three mixtapes are great, but when you go just listen to the trilogy, it is that shit, man. So 28 is such a fire fucking song. Speaking of that project, coming in at number seven is Valerie, which is dope as fuck. I love Amy Winehouse's Valerie. I love the Bruno Mars cover they did at the VMAs for it. Um, but the weekend, man, when he did this one, I was like, yo, this shit fire. Um, Such a fucking that's a classic to me, man. That's a fucking fire song, man. I would love to see the Weeknd actually perform this song one time. I would. I'm still trying to go to a Weekend show. I'm not gonna fucking lie to y'all. I'm trying to go to a Weekend show still. Um, Number 6 on the list is I Was Never There off of the EP drop. I would not. Dear, my dear. I don't know how to say that shit, but y'all know what I mean. I was never there. A lot of people will probably say, "Call Out My Name" is their favorite song off that. "Try Me" is their favorite song off that. "Hurt, Hurt You" is definitely a dope fucking song. "Privilege" is definitely fire. But I love this song, man. I don't know why I love this song so much, but I fuck with this song heavy. And it's not that long. It's kind of short compared to a lot of the weekend songs, but I don't know. I think when it gets to the breakdown, that's when I really fuck with this song heavy. Um, it's one of my favorite songs off the project. I loved it even more when the weekend when Meek Mill took it and put it on Champions, Cold Heart Part Two, when he did that song off of Champions, and it was he literally just took the weekends and just put it this song and literally put it in at the end of that project. So I was like, yeah, that shit fire. I was like, yeah, that shit fire. Um, Number 5. Now entering into the top 5 of this list. Oh shit. Um, Wicked Games off of the trilogy. Yep. Wicked Games is the first song that really caught everybody's eyes with the weekend, man. I've done this before. Wicked Games is such a fire fucking song. It's one of my favorite songs. It's the first song that I truly heard the weekend on outside of Take Care. Um, it was like, oh shit, that's dude from Crew Love. That's the dude that's singing on the ride. That's alright. Yeah, yeah, alright. Yeah, he got one. Wicked Games is such a fire fucking song, bro. Still to this day it's fire. Like, oh man, yeah, I need to go see the weekend live. I want to see him perform this song. That's one of them songs, man. So damn sure takes the top 5 because it's literally the first commercial hit that the weekend had outside of Drake and outside of Take Care. So it was like the first big hit that he had that everybody really just fucked with, heavy. Um, Still a heavy rotation for me if I, So um, number 4, Out of Time. Yeah, man, of a Don FM. Hey, shit, I love this song. I fucking love this song. This is probably the only song I go back. I go back and listen to that project, but this is truly the only song I go back really 100% religiously and listen to like that. Like off that project. Like Out of Time, it feels like Michael. That's hard, my nigga. Like people play with that like Michael Jackson. They think everybody's like Michael Jackson. But this song sounded and felt like if Mike was still alive and he worked with Quincy Jones, because that's who actually produced this song, if he worked with Quincy Jones and he was alive, this shit sounded like something that should have been on Thriller. Like it sounded immediately when I heard it. I fucking loved it. The video is whatever. I don't really like the video too much, but the song, man, that man, I can listen to this song. The first time when I heard this album came out and I heard it, I immediately fucking loved this song. I fucking loved this song, man. I was like, damn, this shit sound. Michael Jackson's one of my favorite artists, like all time. So it just in the weekend's one of my favorite artists too. So it just felt perfect. It felt like some off the wall Thriller shit. Like I was like, oh wow, like yo, Out of Time is the shit. And it's one of my favorite songs off this project, man. It's definitely one of my favorite songs of the weekend ever. Um, Also number 3, Escape from LA. Man, that shit. Oh, man. I have a lot of favorite songs off of After Hours, but nothing to this that close to Escape from LA. And a lot of people probably wouldn't have these even in the top 3, probably wouldn't even have it on a top 10. But for me, the way he made this song, the way he created this song, the way he crafted this song, man. Another song when I first heard it. I immediately knew this is one of my favorite songs. Snow Child is a good fucking song too. I love that song too, and it didn't make the list, but fuck if this song ain't good, bro. Like, Escape from LA is one of my favorite songs off the After Hours. Go listen to that project. That whole project is dope. I know we listened to Blinding Lights and Heartless and excuse me and In Your Eyes and shit like that, but that whole project from top to bottom is fucking fire. Fucking fire. Matter of fact, that's gonna be the debate. Is gonna be Starboy versus After Hours for me because the next two songs are both off of Starboy. It's two of my favorite Weekend songs. If you know anything about me, you know these are like two of my favorite songs, like ever. Like from the Weekend and just in captivity. Like Reminder is number two. It is my shit. I love the video. I love the song. I love everything about this fucking song. Everything it is and embodies and engulfs. We can just talking this shit. Like, when he says literally, I want a fucking Teen Choice Awards talking about it coming off of a bag of blow, like of a song coming talk about coming off of a bag of blow. I'm not a motherfucking, I'm not a pop star. I'm not these Bleach Boys. I'm not none of these shit that you love. I'm none of that. And so for him to say that, man, I fucked with that, man. Like, that song was so dope. The video even made it better, man, when you watch the video and all them niggas in the car. All of them in the car, him and Drake. This is the first time you saw him and Drake really since they both made it to the top, embrace each other and fuck with each other. Because them niggas had been beefing at that time. And a lot of times they'd be in and out of beef. But to see them do that video, be a part of that, that was set that shit off. Also to see Travis Scott, you got a lot of people, Bryson Tiller, a lot of people in that video, ASAP Rocky. It was a lot of people showing up and showing out for the Weekend on that video. That was a dope ass song, man. Reminder's still my favorite record. Yeah. It just ain't fucking with number one, man. Off of Starboy also. Die for You. It is I have said this numerous times. Every time I've done anything when it comes to the Weekend. This is literally my favorite fucking song. So of course it's gonna top the fucking list. Die for You is my favorite song. I love the remix with him and Ariana. It is the fucking best song, man. I literally would go just to the Weekend concert just to see him perform this. All these songs, but this is like top 10. This is when I do when I say I do top 10 list. This is what I hope my favorite artist would perform when I get there. Die for You is one of those songs that you just think like, if I go to the show tonight and he doesn't perform Die for You, what the fuck did I go for? Like I love all these songs, but Die for You is like the song. It is one of those songs, man. It's one of those songs. Starboy, one of the it's not the last track. It's the second to last track off the project. No, yeah, second to last track off the project because him and the Weekend, him and Future. Then it goes into Die for You. Then it goes to I Feel It Coming. Um, yeah, Die for You is such a classic, man. It's a fucking classic. Every song I've ever, every time I've done anything with the Weekend, I've literally said Die for You is the best song I think he's ever done. And I know people will sit here and say, no, it ain't. But to me, it's the best song he's ever done. I know he's got Blinding Lights. I know he's done Earn It. I know he's done all these other songs. But to me, man, Die for You's the song. It's the song. He don't even fuck with Starboy like that. But that song is a classic. And I think he knows that. So definitely, man. But that's my top 10 for the Weekend. Weekend top. That's my favorite songs according to me. That's my top 10 Weekend songs according to me, man. So let me run down the list again. Number one, Die for You, off of Starboy. Number two, Reminder, off of Starboy. Number three, Escape from LA, off of After Hours. Number four, Out of Time from Dawn FM. Number five, Wicked Games for Trilogy. Number six, I Was Never There from My Dear. I can't spell that shit. I'm not even gonna try. Uh, Number seven, Valerie, also from Trilogy. Number eight, 28, also from Trilogy. Number nine, Tell Your Friends, off of Beauty and the Madness. And number 10, Pretty from Kissland. That is the top 10 of the Weekend. The next top 10 will be the one, the only, Ed Sheeran. Yes, I will be doing the Ed Sheeran top 10. That is the next one up. Until then, hope you guys enjoy this. I am Brandon Janu. Go listen to these songs and listen to the Weeknd. Peace.